Hello, Leo. I'm Claire Louise Hay from BeHealing.com, and this is your weekly read for the 30th of December 2019 to the 5th of January 2020. Happy New Year, Leo. I hope you have a really good one. If you'd like to book in for a reading, there's a link up there to book in. I get those out within 24 hours, and I am working over the new year, so you'll still be able to get your reading any day that you want to book in there. You'll notice that when you book in, the 3 pages long, the readings, but when you book in, you can choose what you want it about, what area of your life you want the reading to be about. Um, and you can also make some upgrades as well. So you can add things onto it at time of booking for a reduced price. So check that out. If you'd like the chance to win one of those readings, then I'm doing a draw on the last day of 2019. So if you're watching this before then, you can still get in. And to get an entry into that draw, all you need to do is subscribe to my YouTube channel, click like on this video, and then leave a comment at the end of this reading about what you got out of it. Now that'll get you one entry into the draw. You can enter as many times as you like, and so binge watch my other videos and do the same with them. And good luck with winning that, Leo. Right, Leo, so let's get into it. What have you got going on this week? Got blame and initiate. Right, so this is about empowerment and disempowerment. When you're looking, it's the blame game, passing it back and forth, passing blame back and forth, not wanting to um, take responsibility for something, wanting to pass that responsibility on to someone else. It's very disempowering because it suddenly got windy. It's very disempowering because it stops you from actually creating what it is that you want to create in your life. So every life experience that you have, everything that you're experiencing is a creation of your consciousness and of your energy. Now, it might seem like things are happening to you from external sources. Other people are doing things to you, but even though they're playing their part in it, it's actually um, you're creating it. Sometimes it's just by allowing it to happen, right? Sometimes it's just that you've not got strong boundaries. You're not being empowered. You're not saying no to people. You don't know how to stand up for yourself, kind of thing. And so it is even if it's happening from outside of you, you're allowing it to happen, because not everyone is experiencing that. And so in order to take responsibility so that you can actually start to create the life that you want, it requires you to take responsibility for it. Not blame yourself for it, but definitely don't pass blame on to someone else. Don't pass responsibility on to someone else, because you are creating it. So this initiate card, it's like taking the reins of your life. You can only do it when you acknowledge the negative stuff in your life and that you've done it. You've done it yourself. You might not even know how you've done it, right? I used to have abusers in my life all the time, and it took me a long time to figure out how I was letting it in. It took me a long time to learn how to empower myself. It took me a long time, but now I am. And sure, they can come into my life, like they can pass by, that is, but I'm going to say no to it, and I'm going to stand up now. I've got strong boundaries. I know how to deal with people now. And so you've got to acknowledge that you're the one that is creating it, Leo, in order to change it. What else have you got going on this week? Because I'm feeling like you're really going to start standing in your power in 2020, Leo. Right, you've also got wake up and follow my knowing too. This is about waking up your intuition, waking up to your connection with your higher self, waking up to being led on your true life path, your true life purpose path. Your higher self knows what it is. It's trying to lead you all the time. It leads you through your intuition. So intuition being ideas, inspiration, just that inner knowing, the gut feeling sometimes. And so you've got to wake up to that. So if you've been doing the same old thing, if you're in a pattern, if you're kind of on autopilot, getting up in the morning, going to work, being like numbing yourself, not really feeling it, certainly not open to your intuition, not listening to your intuition, and keep on saying like, quit your job, quit your job, quit your job, you hate it, quit your job, you hate it. Of course, if you're getting that kind of feedback from your intuition all the time, you're going to have to numb out to it if you're not taking action on it. This is saying, wake up, start following it. Don't ignore it any longer, Leo. Don't ignore it any longer. This is the time to wake up, especially The turn of the new year, it's all about looking back over the past, the previous year, about what went on, like who are you now? What do you want next? It's like New Year's resolution, but on a whole new level. Like, what do you want from your life now? And then wake up, stop numbing yourself down, start listening to your feelings. That is your intuition. Don't ignore it anymore. Anything that you feel bad about, don't ignore it anymore. It's asking you to make some new decisions in your life, make some changes in your life. What about your love life, Leah? What have you got going on in your love life this week? We've got work and is this thought useful? Your love life, is it hard work? Should it be such hard work? Are you in a relationship that's really hard work? Maybe you're getting into relationships where you're doing all the work and they're hardly having to do anything at all. Like they're being really lazy and you're putting so much into it. You in one-sided relationships, Leo? Relationships shouldn't be that much work. Like there is work involved, but it should be both of you working toward it, both of you building something together. And a relationship is something to be built. Yeah, a relationship, but two people relating to each other, both have got to be putting in the effort. If you're the only one that's putting in the effort, Leah, then you're in the wrong relationship. If you're believing that you're the only one that needs to make the effort, then the universe won't want to put you in a relationship because you don't need to. So you need to change your mind about that, about relationships being hard work, or you about it being imbalanced, you having to do more of the work. You shouldn't. Change your mind about that. Leo, what else is going on in your love life? Yeah, there's resistance. I'm feeling a lot of resistance from you. Like, this is saying listen to yourself and what's really underneath that. I'm feeling like some of you are adamant, like, I don't want a relationship. And you need to get to the bottom of that why. Listen to yourself. Listen to where your subconscious mind is going. Listen to what your heart's saying. Because you do actually want a relationship. Maybe not this moment, but you do want to get into a relationship. And of course, we all get hurt. We all get hurt, but there's lessons. It's not those lessons and challenges in relationships don't happen to knock us off our feet. They happen for us to learn about ourselves, to get to know ourselves better, to learn how to be better in relationship with ourselves. Maybe our self-talk or something like that. We learn about it. And if we don't learn about it, we just hold on to the negative energy. This is saying, Leo, you're holding on to the negative energy from the past. You're not learning from it. Listen to what was under that stuff. If you want some help with that, get a reading. Your higher self knows what it is, and it can help you through that, how to release it, how to find out what's really behind that as well, what's really under it. Yeah. So maybe you've got a really amazing relationship coming in 2020 if you do this foundational work within yourself. What about your work? Wow. Yeah. Abundance and healing. Now, if this was the other way around, if it was like that, I would say you've got some healing to do in your beliefs and stuff, but it's not that. This is abundance and healing. This is abundance coming to you through healing. So, Leo, are you wanting to do some kind of a healing modality now? Are you wanting to help people in some way? Wanting maybe to give people guidance or coaching or energy healing or maybe psychic the same or any kind of healing modality like that. It could be physical therapy, it could be yoga or something like that. Anything that's healing or sharing what it is that you do with yourself, like teaching something. Whatever it is, you can find abundance through it. And so if you've got a belief that you can't find abundance through it, it's not true, Leo. You're being called. If you're interested in that, absolutely find abundance. Absolutely find abundance through it. So get on track with that. If it's just in your mind, it might just be in your mind at the moment. So it might just be getting on track in your mind. Like, maybe I can do this. Yes, I can do this. That kind of thing. Because the energies are saying yes, yes, yes. Leo, you can do it, but you're going to need support in it. And be okay about that. Be okay about getting support. So, Leo, have you found it really difficult to receive before? And maybe this is one reason that you're not doing your healing work, because you think it's going to be too much all on your own shoulders. And this is saying, no, you don't have to do it by yourself. But you're going to have to learn how to receive. You're going to have people around you helping you, and you have to be okay about that. So if you've been very independent, you need to sort that out, Leo, and allow yourself to get support in your work. Now, if that's not you, the healing thing isn't you, then there's still something in this. There's still something in this that you need to allow yourself to be supported now. And so maybe delegate more, that kind of thing. Allow yourself to be supported. Don't be doing the things that you don't enjoy doing, Leo. Give it to someone else to do, and you do what you love doing. What about your money this week, Leo? What have you got going on? Oh, decide overwhelming with your money. No, Leo, you're reaching too high. Um, it's okay to reach high in fulfillment or, the big picture things like an amazing relationship, something like that. But when you're talking about monetary figures, like maybe you're trying to manifest $1 million, you've got that in your mind, you keep on writing it down, $1 million, yet you've got nothing in the bank or you're in a bit of debt. It's like too much of a leap, overwhelming. Your decision that you've made of how much money you want is overwhelming you. You're not, it's too much of a change. It's too big of a leap, and your subconscious is saying not a chance, like no way, not possible, not true. You've got a disconnect going on there, and this isn't saying like you're just not going to be able to get into that vibration of it. You need to lower that. You need to lower that ask that you're doing. Now, as I said, I'm not talking about the big vision. I'm not talking about that. Keep those big visions of what you want to create in the world and everything. I'm talking about the actual financial goals that you've got. So if you're putting like one figure on it, you need a certain figure by a certain date or something like that. It's that's beyond. Or maybe this isn't even a decision, a goal that you've written down, a financial goal that you've written down. Maybe it's just thinking, I should be earning this much now, and you're not. It's this the way you're focusing on it, that decision that you've made, it's overwhelming. It's giving you this overwhelm energy, so you're not getting aligned with it. So there's a shift you've got to make in what you're asking for financially that's going to feel much better to you. Now, that could be not focusing on certain figures anymore, certain numbers anymore. It could be that you focus on something else instead. So, for example, if you are getting into healing work, you could say to the universe, just how much money is it possible for me to receive through my healing work if I do this, and then get on with that. So it could, that shift in perspective, if instead of asking for a number, a financial number to receive, just focusing on how much is possible, be open to the mystery. That might feel a lot more exciting to you rather than overwhelming, right? Because there isn't a specific number based on that. So there's none of that. I don't think it's possible for me. I don't think I can do it. There's none of that kicking in from your subconscious mind. Leo, also cleanse and travel. This is about being fixed in one place. The stuff that you want to do for money, it's being curtailed by you being fixed in one place, not willing to travel, or maybe it's the other way around. Maybe you're traveling. Maybe you're a little bit of a gypsy spirit like me, and you're traveling, and it's not allowing you to create something like in a fixed place. Could be something like that, Leo. So you need to let go anyway. The cleanse card is about letting go. It's about healing that, about letting go of it. Whichever it is, whether you're fixed or whether you're traveling, it's stopping you. You'll know if it's true for you anyway. You might be completely aligned with it. I'm not saying it's true for everyone, so don't take that on if it doesn't feel right to you. If it doesn't feel right to you at all. But if you're like, oh yeah, if it's resonating with you, then it's resonating with you. If it's not, then leave it behind. It's for another Leo. Let it be about them. You don't need to make it about you. Yeah. There you go. If you like that reading, please click like and subscribe to my channel. If you'd like to enter that draw that's been drawn on the last day of 2019, then just comment on this video about what you did get out of it, how it did resonate with you. Remember, you can enter as many times as you like. So now is the time to binge watch and do the same with those other videos. Your videos should be up there. Have a fantastic turn of the century into 2020, and I'll see you next time, Leo. Bye.